This video contains the most complicated diagram in the essentials of repertorization. But don't worry, we will get through this as well. We have talked about the totality of symptoms. Now let's move forward to the new topic, which is a continuation in itself, that is essential evolutionary totality. This term has been introduced by Dr. M.L. Dhawale to help the physician in constructing the evolutionary picture of a person. It consists of a longitudinal section and a cross-sectional study of the person. Longitudinal section study means the study of evolution of the person from birth till the present state. This includes all the relevant events with characteristic expressions in relation to his reactions in family, work, and social environment. It helps to understand the constitution, including the miasmatic background. Cross-sectional study. It means the study of an event in the life of a person with all detail of its expression. This helps to understand the totality of different expressions of the constitution at different times. The study of a few cross-sectional totalities helps to understand the dominant miasm at different stages so that the evolution of a constitutional miasmatic state can be understood properly. So, the basic difference between the two study patterns is that longitudinal study focuses on the life journey as a whole, whereas cross-sectional study emphasizes on the reaction of a particular event. Suppose the patient coming to you suffered from COVID some time back. Now, to study the expression of disease, we have to ask the patient about what happened when he was affected with COVID. Getting a detail about that event can reveal the basic constitution of the person, like how did he react, what organs were compromised during the diseased condition, or the same process can be followed if he goes through a flu, how does he reacted, what did he felt, etc. The whole study can be represented in the following scheme, which helps to portray the individual in terms of predisposition, disposition, diathesis, and disease. Diathesis is basically a tendency of the person towards a particular disease or a group of diseases. It is a mental or physical chronic disposition of the person. Example, in lymphatic diathesis, people have the tendency for weakening of bones. People who are susceptible to gouty deposits in joints are said to have rheumatic diathesis. Essential evolutionary totality has four main lines as represented in the schematic representation: the line of causation, line of concomitant, line of evolution, and line of phase. Let's study them one by one. Line of causation. The middle longitudinal line is called the line of causation. It contains predisposition, disposition, diathesis, and disease. It is held that the cause of disease is the person's predisposition and disposition, which leads to a particular diathesis in an unfavorable condition. The resultant diathesis gives rise to the disease in due course. Now let's look at the diagram. The line of causation has been marked with pink color. This is the middle longitudinal line, which contains the predisposition, disposition, diathesis, and disease. Now, what is the cause of disease? As we have studied earlier, the cause of disease is the person's predisposition and disposition. It could either be inherited or acquired. It could be genetic or non-genetic. Line of concomitant. The middle transverse line is called the line of concomitant. The expressions at mental and physical planes are noted above and below the line respectively. The expressions are recorded in relation to the environment. Now let's again move to the diagram. Here, the line of concomitant has been marked with purple color. Mental symptoms or the mental condition of the patient has been marked above the line of concomitant, whereas the physicals are marked below the line of concomitant. Now, Moving forward to the next line, that is line of evolution. It is the cross line from left upper corner to the right lower corner. It represents the various events from birth to present state. The events should be correlated to the concomitants and modalities to understand the events in totality. Now, when we look at the evolution line in the diagram, it has been marked with blue color. So, how does the patient expresses the disease? Basically, it is the study of the patient in correlation with its family, work, society, and how does he expresses the disease. Now, moving forward to the next line, that is line of phase. The cross line from left lower corner to the right upper corner is called the line of phase. It represents the various phases of disease, that is SORA, psychosis, tubercular, and syphilis. Looking at the diagram, we find that the line of phase has been marked with yellow color. Starting from the basic miasm, that is SORA, the mother of all miasms, it covers psychosis, syphilis, tubercular. So this is the line of phase which carries the different phases of disease, that is miasms. Thank you for watching.